Hello there, a very warm welcome to a virtual video of the service 540 from Evesham to Tewkesbury, and this is operated by Aston's. And as you know, the 540 was filmed in Adam King's Tewkesbury Adventure, and that was filmed pre-coronavirus lockdown and even pre-coronavirus pandemic. If you want to see the video of his Tewkesbury adventure, click the link below, and please be sure to subscribe to his channel. It's all in capital letters. So we are just leaving Evesham for Tewkesbury. Now, Aston's on the 540 puts a variety of vehicles on. Enviro 300, street lights, and even Enviro 200s. So anyway, here we are, just leaving Evesham for Tewkesbury, and we're going down the Cheltenham Road. Now, as you probably remembered, the 540 used to continue further from Tewkesbury to Cheltenham. But however, Cheltenham has been withdrawn from the 540 years ago, and that is a shame, because now you can't get a direct service from the West Midlands area into Gloucestershire, because you have to go all the way around. You have to go to Ledbury to go to Gloucester and then get a bus into Cheltenham. So it is really confusing these days. So anyway, here we are going down the Cheltenham Road and going down the National Cycle Route, which the 540 takes. So anyway, we've just rejoined the main road, the A46, that takes us. And here's the sign here for the M5 South. It's 7 miles to the M5 South, 12 miles to Cheltenham, 20 miles to Gloucester, and 26 miles to Stroud. But however, Tewkesbury is not on this list just yet. So you've got Ashton Underhill, and then the A46 takes us into Cheltenham. There's a service station. This is not a proper motorway services. It's just like a little service station, petrol station. There's a few caravans, like a small caravan park, but not like a holiday caravan park that you'd find back in the with the places like by the sea. Do apologise for going back on myself, because I've just missed the turning, but however, that's not going to happen when I do an actual version of the 540, which is possibly going to be after all this coronavirus mess that we've been in, because the reason why I'm having to do these virtual videos because of COVID-19, and we try our best to avoid being in a terrible wave that we have, especially in the winter season, because the winter season can be terrible throughout the pandemic. So then, as you probably know, we've just missed a turning, but however, that won't happen in the real version of the 540, and that's going to be after all this pandemic mess that we've been in. So we're down on the Ashton Road, going down these little country lanes. It's really interesting to see all these different country lanes. If I don't mind going back, but that's not going to happen in the real version, so we will do a real one very, very soon. So here we are going down the Ashton Road, and that will take us all the way down into Cheltenham, into Tewkesbury. So as you can see. We're in a small hamlet right now. And I was going to consider doing the X20, the Coventry to Stratford in actual, but however, it's all going to be done virtual, most of all the routes that go a bit further out to the Midlands. So the only areas that could be done at present is Worcester area and even Droitwich, but hopefully I'm going to add on, I'm hoping to add on a Shrewsbury one and even a Telford one, but that all depends at the moment. But we'll just have to see what happens. But like I say, just keep watching the YouTube videos that I've got on the channel. And we have reached 557, but it could be doubling since I'm doing this video, the 540. So we're just now coming into Conderton, which is a small hamlet, row of houses, like cottages. There's a farmyard, stone buildings, a bit like Corfe in Dorset. And I am considering doing the 30 Swanage to Weymouth, which takes really long, but that's going to be a good one. However, I won't be able to make, it's probably going to be unlikely to make Dorset this year because of the COVID pandemic that we've been in. But like I say, I'm going to continue with the YouTube channel. So where are we now? We're now in Overbury, another small hamlet. So there's a lot of small hamlets to be seen on the 540. And look at these stone buildings, looks really traditional. And there's a church there. There's the church in Overbury. We're en route. Look, it looks really interesting here to see these trees and stone walls, and these houses are coming up on our left, on our right and left. So we're nearly at the Crown Inn. So there's a lot of interesting things to be seen here in Overbury. And look, there's a war memorial, which is really interesting. Looks really nice to see these interesting places. Unfortunately, due to COVID, everything's all been put on hold. When everything came to an abrupt end in 2020, it really shocked. And look, there's a sign there, 5¼ mile to Tewkesbury and 10 miles to Cheltenham. Really nice traditional sign. And then heading back goes to Beckford and Evesham, but we're going Breedon and taking the 5 mile down to Tewkesbury. And Tewkesbury is also home to the popular Tewkesbury Abbey. There used to be a 363 service from Worcester to Tewkesbury, but however you can only get to Evesham to get service to Tewkesbury, and there was even a coach service as well. So there's a lot of interesting things to see. So we're now on the Comerton Road. So a lot of popular interest. This is a bit like the Highgate Common over Bobbington, Halfpenny Green. So we're now coming into Breedon. So this is Breedon now. Like I said, this is a bit like Bobbington, which is in South Staffordshire, because as you know, I like the South Staffordshire region as well as the Worcestershire boundary. This is a bit of a Worcestershire version of Bobbington. So, but now we're coming on to a main wider road, and we're gonna head all the way down into Tewkesbury. So Tewkesbury is not far away from the town. So the town's nearly here. So here so we're coming, so now we've gone through Tewkesbury. We're now en route towards the town of Well, we haven't come away from Tewkesbury. We're now coming away from Breedon. So we're nearly coming towards Tewkesbury. So now we're on the Tewkesbury road that's going to take us into Tewkesbury. So we just So we just went under the M5. So we're now in Breedon's Hardwick, which is another hamlet. So this route does take very, very long. It's a longer route than Aston's do. It was really good when it used to run to Cheltenham, even though I never remembered an Evesham to Cheltenham service. That would have been brilliant, even if they had a Worcester to Gloucester in the past as well. That would have been good, or a Ludlow service in Worcester. But that never went ahead. So now coming into Gloucestershire, and we're just arriving into Tewkesbury. So finally we've reached Tewkesbury. So we're now in Mitten. Well, Mitten's just near Tewkesbury, so we're now in the town of Tewkesbury. So here we are at the terminus, Tewkesbury. So here in Tewkesbury, there's council offices, there's independent shops. There's there's 2 pharmacies, you've got Boots, you've got Lloyd's. You even got the opticians at Boots. You've got pubs. You've got a Subway. You've got betting shops. You've got a Poundland. You've got Savers. You've got M&Co, which is a department, small version of a Marks and Spencer's. Shoe Zone. Charity shops. You've got lots of independents. You got a few restaurants. You got opticians. You got a Greggs, banks. You even got Mountain Warehouse, Edinburgh Woolen Mill, phone shops, WH Smith's Card Factory, more betting shops. So and of course there's newsagents as well. So welcome to Tewkesbury. Thank you very much for watching this virtual video. Please continue to look after yourselves, keep safe, and I'll see you again for more bus journeys, and there'll be more virtual ones to come. Bye for now.